Good morning. I find that I've been bitten by the comedy bug again, and I do love doing stand-up comedy, and I haven't done it in a while. So I wrote some new material, and I thought I would try it all out on you guys. Now, I know a lot of you have children, and you love your children, right? That's great. It's great you love your children. But see, I don't love your children. I don't. And it's not my job to love your children. I mean, it's great that you do, but not my job. It's your job. So don't be surprised that I don't love your children. It's funny how in our society today, people like me are shamed for choosing to not have children. People can't understand that. Well, you're a woman. How can you not want children? Okay, I was born with a vagina and a uterus, but I don't have that mommy gene that people say every woman has the mommy gene, the maternal instinct. No, see, I was born without that. I'm genetically modified. I don't have that gene. I never dreamed of having my brand new beautiful baby laying on the sofa, the white sofa, while I'm changing the blowout diaper. And I'm like, oh my God, Jason, we have to call the Stanley steamer. No, fuck it, fuck it. We'll just get a new sofa because I can't ever look at that sofa again or the baby that ruined it. That's me. That's me. Don't mess with my sleep. This doesn't happen on accident. I need my rest. I need my beauty sleep. I'm not getting up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because the baby is screaming. I don't care if they're colicky, they're cutting a tooth, or they're just lonely. I'm not getting out of bed for that. Don't mess with my sleep. My dog comes into the bedroom, pawing, crying. I have to go potty. I'm like, Savvy, just piss on the floor. We'll call the Stanley steamer tomorrow. I don't roll that way. I'm genetically modified. That's not fun for me. I don't find pregnancy beautiful. I don't. I look at celebrities like Jessica Simpson. Have you seen her? She admittedly says she gained like 80 pounds during this latest pregnancy. Amy Schumer, huge. They look so uncomfortable. Amy Schumer looks miserable. My God, she's been in the hospital because of her pregnancy. That's not fun. It just doesn't look like fun for me. Taking a watermelon and putting it through a ketchup bottle hole. That's not fun. And it's just not me. It's not for me. If you think pregnancy is beautiful, go with God. I just don't. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm honest about it. The problem is that people with children, they want to recruit me for some reason. They want me to want children. They want me to want to be around their children. You walk into a house, there's an infant. Paula! There's like 40 other people, but Paula, you gotta hold the baby. I want a picture of you holding the baby. No, that's okay. I don't really want to hold the baby. This is silk. I would rather let a puppy piss all over me than have your infant vomit your breast milk on this blouse. Seriously. I'm genetically modified that way. Yeah, puppy piss good, breast milk vomit, no bueno. Not going to happen. Don't like it. My house is not childproof, and it's funny to me how people who know I don't have children are shocked that my house, I have sharp objects, I have lead paint, I have outlets that are so attractive for children to stick their fingers in and electrocute themselves. Then my power goes out, and I'm like, oh my God, the power's out. Jason, we have to call an electrician. Call the electrician. Yeah, I hope the kid's okay. Jason, the electrician, please. By the way, you parents, you're paying that electrical bill. That's how I roll. I'm sorry. Your children are not the center of my universe. I have tried. I have tried. If I really like the parents, I will include the children occasionally. And it always works out bad for me. I always regret it. Because parents today, for some reason, when they bring their children into your house, all of a sudden, you're the babysitter they didn't want to pay at their house. They sit down at your table, they drink your booze, they eat your food, their kids are running up and down the steps breaking things, and you're like, hello? Well, tell them to stop. Whoa, wait, what? Since when did we become the de facto parent? That's not cool. They're your kids. Control them. They're destroying my house. I had a cookout one time, and one of the guests' children brought a can of silly string and was decorating my jet ski with the silly string. And I went to the mother and I said, I don't like this. Your child cannot be putting silly string on my jet ski. And she said, well, tell him to stop. I'm like, no, see, you don't want me to tell them to stop, because if I tell him to stop, you're going to be on your way to the emergency room. See, I'm genetically modified. You need to do your mom thing right now and get him to stop. Because see, if I do it, I will be like, what the fuck are you doing? Silly string. Then there'll be blood to clean up, and I'll get a medical bill from the ER and probably get sued. It'll just ruin my whole weekend. That's how I roll. I'm not part of your village. I'm not the village. I'm part of the other village, the child-free village, the happy village, the quiet village, the village where there is silly string and it's used as it was intended for sex games. Do with that one what you will. But I am not a de facto parent. Don't deputize me, as Bill Maher said in his skit. Don't deputize me in your parental battle. Your children are not the center of my universe. They are not my responsibility. They're yours. And kids are being raised different today. When I was growing up, there was this old lady down the street. She had no children, no grandchildren. She was so happy. And we were told by our parents, you don't go on her property, you don't scream and yell on her property, you don't go on her porch. She's a nice old lady. She wants to have peace and quiet. And we listened. We didn't bother that woman. Kids today, not so much. They think they can cut across anybody's lawn. They can hang out on somebody else's porch without being invited. You know they have that invisible fence to keep your dog in the yard? I think they should have invisible fence to keep other people's kids out of your yard. I would buy that in a New York minute. That would be amazing. And of course, you know, the kids walk by, they go to come on your yard, they get a little zit, and they're like, okay, we gotta walk on. We're not welcome here. Damn right. And you know, you want to put a warning sign up, you know, don't step over this line or you might get a little zap, or maybe not. Forget the warning sign. I mean, how entertaining would that be? You're sitting on your porch, or you're sitting in your house, and a kid comes to cut across your lawn, and they go, "Oh, mommy!" Oh my God, I would laugh my fucking ass off. That would be really something fun to do on a day when the TV's out. It'd be better than TV. See, again, genetically modified. That's how I roll. I would rather be on a plane with 400 people who had just eaten fire-roasted chili with extra beans than one child. And I gotta tell you something, and I'm thinking of the children here. If you bring an infant onto an airplane, you should be arrested for child abuse. I'm thinking of the children. I know as an adult, when I fly, I feel like my head's going to explode. The ear pressure, the popping of the ears. But as an adult, I know how to take care of it. It's called alcohol. You know, keep the white Zinfandel coming. Are we getting ready to descend? I'll need 2 shots of Sambuca, please. You can't do that with an infant. You can't put a stick of gum in their mouth and tell them to chew hard. They don't have teeth. So they scream because they don't understand why mommy brought them to a place where they feel like their head's going to explode. I speak from personal experience, though. My husband and I went to Jamaica. We had spent 9 glorious days with no children. Adult-only resort, open bar 24/7. We didn't see one adult, one human being under the age of 21 for 9 days. Then we got on the plane to go home. We're still a little drunk. We were tan. We were so happy. We get on the plane, and there they are. The breastfeeder and the unruly monster child. And this was not a little child. This was a child that should have known better. But he's jumping on the seat, kicking, screaming. The people around me were going, who's sitting by the emergency door? Open that bitch and throw this monster out. Let him find his own way home. Seriously. And then, of course, you have the woman who is breastfeeding in public. Again, I do not find this beautiful. I'm genetically modified. It's not beautiful. I don't care. But when I hear that Janet Jackson, I say this a lot, but Janet Jackson gets banned from the Super Bowl because for 2 seconds, the whole world saw a nipple and children all over the world went blind. And I'm on a plane, I look across the aisle, this woman is pulling out this breast down to her navel and having her 4-year-old suck on it for 3.5 hours. Does no one care about my eyesight? Because I can't unsee that. So we land in Baltimore, it's snowy, it's cold, we have headaches, I'm partially blind, and we wonder, were we ever even on vacation? We completely forgot the vacation, but at least we have the pictures. Ugh. It's horrible. I was at a party a few years ago, and there were children there. It was not that big of a deal. There were children there, and it was okay. And I was having an adult conversation with people at my eye level or above. And I said, oh, Jesus Christ, really? All of a sudden, I feel a tug on my leg. And I look down, and there's this, 6, 7-year-old little girl. She's like, you need to say sorry to Jesus. What, is he here? Wow, Jesus is here? I haven't met him yet. Where is he? We're running low on wine. Maybe he could make some more. I'm like, I said, no, you need to say sorry to Jesus right now. And then thank God, I see her mother coming toward us. I'm like, oh, great. The mother is going to explain to this future preacher of America that you can't talk to adults like this. Step away, get as far away from this adult as you possibly can, which is great with me. No. The mother had another agenda. She comes up to me, Fasha, and says, Janie just told you to say sorry to Jesus. You need to say sorry to Jesus. And I'm like, okay, let me think about how to put this. No, not going to do it. Sorry, no. So she reaches down and says to little Janie, it's okay, little Janie. And she pulls her away, and I hear her say, we'll pray for Miss Paula tonight. She's going to hell when she dies. And a light bulb went off in my head. They say all children go to heaven. You know where I'm going with this. I yelled after them, please pray that I can pre-book my flight. I'm on the highway to hell. And to me, hell doesn't sound all that bad. It really doesn't. It's hot, so clothing is optional. And that is awesome. There's no snow to shovel because it's not snowing. There's probably tons of alcohol, cigarettes, cocaine, fried chicken, fried everything. I mean, it's hot. Just open up the door, throw your chicken out. 10 minutes later, it's fried. There's no cancer. There's no cirrhosis of the liver. There's no DUI. There's no overdosing on the cocaine because, after all, you're already dead. You could probably do cocaine all day long. It sounds amazing. And you know what else would be great about hell? Is that everybody would be just like me. They'd have firm breasts, tight vaginas, never abused uteruses, All these people in one place, genetically modified, just like me, genetically modified. Now, that's a vacation I can sign up for. I hope you enjoyed today. I hope I made you laugh. Of course, I kid the parents, I kid the children, or not. But let me know what you think of the new skit. I can add to it, I can subtract from it. I hope I made you laugh. I hope I made your Sunday a little bit better, and enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you back here on Tuesday with a new edition of Political Paula. Have a good one, everybody.